This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now then, one year, many years ago when I was a kid, for Christmas, one of my presents was one of these things. Okay, a little wire loop game where you've got to kind of thread the thing around the wire and hopefully not set off the buzzer. And I suppose that was probably about as close as I ever got or ever will get to owning one of those Nintendo Playbox X-Station things. But using or playing that game like that, it's, in a lot of ways, it's very similar to playing over certain types of chord sequences, perhaps like this one. And now I'm going to show you why that chord sequence, if you're playing over it, can be a little bit treacherous and you can set off the buzzer in the form of a wrong note, and how to avoid doing that. Here it is. Okay, most of that chord sequence is in the key of A major, apart from this chord, the D minor, and these two, the F and the G. And what's actually happening here is that those three chords are being borrowed from the parallel key of A minor, as you can see here. And this means that you can't just sit on an A major pentatonic or A major scale like this over the entire chord sequence, because, you know, it's just not going to fit over some of the chords that are in there, the D minor, the F and the G. There are going to be some notes that will clash, that will set off the buzzer, if you like. And these are those notes. You can see the F sharp will clash with the F in the F and D minor chords. The G sharp will clash with the G note in the G chord, and the C sharp will clash with the C note in the F chord. So what we need to do is get rid of those notes, basically, for the duration of those chords, and replace them with these notes, more friendly notes, basically replacing the F sharp with an F, the G sharp with a G, and the C sharp with a C. And the more astute amongst you will have realised that what that does is turn the A major scale into an A minor scale. And, you know, this is what we're about here. We're about kind of adapting to the chord changes so that you're not going to be creating any clanging, buzzery kind of wrong note sounds over the chords that aren't going to fit that regular A major scale. And this is something that I think that helped me learn the neck, because I would, you know, kind of be doing this on a little part of the neck, on one little area of the neck, just changing one note that was going to clash with a chord, changing the F sharp note to an F, for example, or changing the G sharp to a G, or whatever. Okay, and it doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of figuring out to do this just on one little area of the neck. And if you then do it everywhere on the neck gradually, once you've kind of figured out what's going on in one part of the fretboard, and then do it on another part and another part, you learn the neck much quicker than if you're just kind of looking it up or looking at that wall chart that has, you know, all of the notes everywhere on the fretboard on it and kind of trying to remember that. When I say learning something, what I mean is you are getting the information permanently lodged in your mind so that it's there for you the next time you need to use it. it takes longer to do the actual figuring out and, kind of walking through the scale pattern to find where this note or that note is than it does to look it up. But if you just look it up, then the next day you've probably forgotten it. Whereas if you've had to do that little bit of work, 5-10 minutes, something like that, to figure out where the notes are that you need to adapt and change, then, because you've put that little bit of effort into figuring it out, you're going to remember it. And, that is the value of doing it this way as far as I'm concerned. So here is a solo where I'm playing over that chord sequence, and you'll be able to see where I'm adapting to the borrowed chords from the key of A minor in the overall A major landscape. Here it is. And there is, of course, a full tab for that solo up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description, along with the jam track I was playing along with. And the tab is available in Guitar Pro and PDF formats, whichever floats your boat, basically. So it's all up on my Patreon page, only $3 a month, and you get all of the little extras from these videos that go along with these lessons. So check it out. I'd be very grateful. If you're interested in supporting the channel in other ways, then just check out the links in the description. You can enroll on Udemy courses, you can buy a fret zealot and get a little bit of money knocked off, or you can buy some rather gorgeous looking genuine gemstone jewellery as made by my rather gorgeous wifey. So check that out as well. Thank you so much if you're doing any of that, supporting me in any of the ways that I've mentioned, or if you're thinking about doing it, thank you very, very much in advance. Much appreciated. And with that, I'll bid you all a good day and say that's it for today, folks. So look after yourselves, stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. See you next time. Bye for now.